Yeah, 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 yeah. I read between the lines when you text me goodnight. Check the tone in your voice when you say I'm alright. I memorize the way that your eyebrows move when you're hiding the truth but pretending it's cool. I notice every little change in your mood, every pause in your breath when I'm next to you. I ain't trying to overanalyze, but my heart got a magnifying eye. Yeah, I care too much, maybe that's the truth. Every detail matter when it comes to you, but love ain't supposed to feel like a test. And baby, I'm trying my best. I'm meticulous with my love, every touch, every word, every little thing done. I study your heart like a map in the dark, trying not to fall too far. I'm meticulous with my love, but sometimes it ain't enough. If I loosen my grip and let it just live, maybe love will show me what it is. Meticulous with my love. I replay conversations in my head all night, looking for the moment where the vibe ain't right. But you laugh and say I'm doing too much. Maybe I just care a little too tough. I polish every promise that I say to you, make sure every action line up with the truth. But love ain't a science to solve. Sometimes you just gotta fall. Yeah, I care too much. Maybe that's the truth. Every detail matter when it comes to you, but hearts ain't puzzles to control. Sometimes you gotta let go. Every touch, every word, every little thing done. I study your heart like a map in the dark, trying not to fall too far. I'm meticulous with my love, but sometimes it ain't enough. If I loosen my grip and let it just live, maybe love will show me what it is. Baby love, baby love, baby doll, baby doll, baby doll, baby love, baby love ain't meant to be perfect. Maybe love just gotta be real. Maybe all these careful intentions still can't tell me how you feel. So I'm putting down the microscope tonight. Let the rhythm guide the light. But I'm learning how to trust. Not every move gotta be understood. Sometimes messy love is good. I'm meticulous with my love. Yeah, my heart feel like that, but if you hold it right, we can dance in the details of life. Steps off, baby. This ain't just a vibe, it's a sanctuary. You just walked into the love palace. Welcome to a daily dose of Dee. Wrap yourself in satin, truth. This love ain't rushed, it's velvet smooth. Silk on your spirit, rose in your mouth. Let me show you what healing's really about. Ooh, she don't play with pleasure, nah. Only pours it where it's earned. Let it burn slow. A daily dose of Dee. Let the love run deep and free. One touch and you'll believe. She's the calm, she's the heat, she's the peace you need. Here in the love palace, where even broken ships sail smooth. Anchor down, baby, daily dose of Dee. Your prescription to feel seen. No refills, just show up and receive. Let your ships drift into healing seas. We don't chase waves, we ride them. She don't beg, she just glows.
There is a rhythm to people who pay attention, the ones who notice the small things, the tone in a voice, a wrinkle in a plan, the missing piece in a puzzle. They move differently, they listen deeply, they see what others walk past. Some call it overthinking, some call it too much, but sometimes it's simply awareness. Sometimes it's just care. Because when you are meticulous, you are not just moving through life blindly, you are intentional, you are mindful, and you are present with the details that shape the bigger picture. And today, we're talking about that power, the balance, and the truth behind being meticulous. Welcome to Daily Dose of Dee. Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you're watching Daily Dose of D. I am your host, Goddessdee of Love. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling? Y'all feeling all right out there? I know we have some rain here in the state of Georgia, so it's sort of gloomy, but it's okay because we're going to keep our spirits up on this Thursday, right? This is Thursday, Friday Eve, some people call it, right? But here at Daily Dose of D, this is Thriving Thursday. We're going to be thriving this Thursday. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the word of the day. The word of the day today is meticulous. This is showing great attention to detail, very careful and precise. And let's not forget the quote of today on this Thriving Thursday. Meticulousness is the lens that focuses care into precision, transforming the ordinary into a work of art. It's so funny because I really didn't know what I was going to do today, right, with this word last night. I said, what's going to be the word of the day today? And I was sitting there with my cousin, and she's helping her little one with the project. And it was one little piece that just kept bothering her. And she just was like, I need to fix this. Ooh, this is irritating me. And then I said, you're so meticulous. And then I started laughing and I said, there it goes. We all have a little bit of meticulous in us. I know after I said that, I realized with certain things, I am very meticulous, very much so. So, this is how the word of the day came in to play today. So, we're going to dive deep into the art of the detail. Sometimes we get so caught up in the big picture that we forget the small threads that hold the whole tapestry together. Today, we're going to talk about people like me, perfectionists, the observers, and the careful souls. The word meticulous. To be meticulous means to show great attention to detail and to be very careful and precise in everything you do. A meticulous person pays close attention to how things are done. They want things to be correct, complete, and well thought out. Now, this word meticulous comes from the Latin word meticulosus, which meant fearful or overly cautious. The Latin word came from metus, which meant fear or concern. So, family, originally the word described someone who worried about small details or tiny mistakes. And as time evolved over time, today being meticulous usually means being very careful, organized, detailed, or sometimes called a perfectionist. A meticulous person is someone who takes their time. They think things through. They double check their work. They notice details others might overlook. A meticulous person is someone who doesn't just finish the task, they refine it until every corner is polished and every I is dotted and every T is crossed. You feel me? They may plan very carefully, They organize things so neatly or approach life with the mindset of precision. So, just to keep it in simple terms, family, a meticulous person is someone who believes that the details matter. Yes. So, all right, family, before we go deeper into this conversation, let me take a quick moment. If you're enjoying Daily Dose of D, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this episode. It is free 99 to do that. And you can share this with someone who loves thoughtful conversation, and that's going to help us grow. Me grow, you grow mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And we're going to, because sometimes one conversation can shift someone's whole perspective. So go ahead and send this episode to a friend, a sister, a brother, or someone who always says, I notice everything. Trust me, they are going to feel this episode today. And I'll be right back right after this message.
Our word of the day is meticulous. Meticulous. It's an adjective. It means showing great attention to detail or very careful and precise. Its synonyms are careful, precise, and diligent. Its antonyms are careless, sloppy, and inattentive. Example 1. The artist was meticulous in every brushstroke of her painting. Example 2. His meticulous planning ensured the success of the project. Share vocabulary rap camp.
I start on left their feet and with sand. Ocean knows my name before I ever speak back. Salt in the skin, wind in my hair. Standing wet, wide on me sky, I'm aware. I look up once, heaven responds. White light moves through, truth carries on. Had to walk alone, never did. Body and clothes keeps me for what I skill. He don't say much, just stands his ground. Every near miss, he was around. I don't repay the touch of the night. I carry it all. I carry it fine.
Welcome back, Love Palace family. Make sure you are subscribed to Belinda Healing. If you're not, her link will be in the chat there. Go ahead and subscribe. Take a listen to what she has to say. Go ahead and hit that like button and then share it because you know what? That's free 99 as well. And then hit the notification button so you don't miss this wonderful series. She has so many series that she comes up with, and this is a good one as well. So I want you to tap in, okay? All right. So we are talking about meticulous energy, the power and balance of being detailed mind. So in the space we share today, we have to ask ourselves if being meticulous is a blessing or a curse. The truth is that it can be both, depending how you weld it. When it's positive, meticulousness can be a powerful strength. A meticulous person often produces high quality work. They pay attention to details others might miss. They take pride in doing things correctly and they think things through before making decisions. It shows up as excellence, reliability, and high quality work that others can trust. It's that beautiful feeling of knowing a job was done right the first time. The kind of energy that can build trust because people know that when a meticulous person handles something, it will be done with care and intention. So think about this for a minute. I'm like that. When I know certain things that I want done, I know a certain person that I'm going to call to handle a task, right? So, say, like, I have friends that are very detailed when it comes to, um, like, doing graphics and doing things in songs, like part of the CLC. I know that if give them that task, they're going to be so meticulous about it that I don't even have to worry about it. This is when it's in a positive sense, right? And when somebody is like, I'm an organizer, right? I like to have things organized. So this could be a benefit. When I was working in the corporate world, my boss would often depend on me to do certain tasks because I was so meticulous about being organized. On the other flip side of it, right? It turns negative when it morphs into perfectionism that paralyzes you. Okay, listen to that again. It turns negative when it turns into perfectionism that paralyzes you. I know some of us have some perfectionist ways, because I do. But I'm talking that kind that makes you just stop, right? You just stop doing everything. When you're paralyzed, you can't move. If you're so worried about the details that you never actually finish the project, or if you have a become a nitpicker, excuse me, family, a nitpicker who makes everyone around you nervous, you have crossed into that overly so territory. Someone may become overly critical of themselves or others. They may struggle to relax because they feel everything must be perfect. Small mistakes can feel bigger than they really are. So, this can also lead to overthinking or hesitation when decisions need to be made. Meticulousness is very valuable in high stake environments where precision helps save lives or fortunes. So, like medicine, engineering, legal contracts, or when you're planning like an important event or handling money, building something, or caring for responsibilities that affect others. In those moments, being close enough simply isn't an option. Attention to detail protects people from mistakes and keeps things running smoothly. But we have to learn when moderate when to moderate this trait. Excuse me, y'all. You should dial it back when the cost of time spent outweighs the benefit of the result. If you're spending 3 hours choosing a font for a grocery list, you're letting that trait run your life instead of serving it. Moderation is about recognizing which moments require a microscope and which moments only require a glance. Life is not always meant to be controlled down to every single detail. Sometimes we have to allow flexibility, creativity, and plain old human imperfection. Not every situation needs perfection. Sometimes good enough is truly good enough. The balance is knowing when details matter, when peace matters more. So, let's talk about being meticulous in relationships. And you know what? I'm not going to hold you too much today because I got things to do. Okay? So, let's talk about it in a relationship. Being meticulous in relationships involves a deep, intentional focus on the needs, boundaries, and nuisance of your partner. Paying attention to the emotional and practical details that keep a connection healthy. It's not about controlling or demanding. Rather, it's about being a student of the person you love. I love that. It's not about being controlling or demanding. You're actually being a student of the person you love. It means noticing the small shifts in their mood or remember the specific way they like their coffee without having to tell you twice. It involves a level of, y'all already know, emotional precision, where you are careful with your words because you understand the weight they carry. A meticulous partner or friend often notices the little things. They remember important dates, birthdays, anniversaries. And I think a meticulous person even remembers like dates of, because you're going to remember like dates and anniversaries of your friends, but what about like their anniversary for their job or the anniversary, I mean, or the birth dates of their children, or when they may have lost a loved one during a certain time. They also listen carefully during conversation and they try to understand what someone truly needs. They may think deeper about how their actions affect others, and they may try to communicate clearly, plain, plan, thoughtful moments, or fix problems before they even get bigger. In a relationship, meticulousness can look like consistency. It can look like someone who takes the time to nurture the bond rather than taking the relationship for granted. hmm However, this quality must also be balanced because if someone becomes overly meticulous in a relationship, oh my goodness, they might analyze every word, every action, and every situation, and you are going to get irritated. Trust me. I've been around in a relationship with somebody or dated somebody like that, and when I tell you, worked every nerve that I had in my body, even the reserve one. Six, if they even create unnecessary stress, it can make normal misunderstandings feel like major issues. A little thing can turn into such a big thing when you don't have this balance. So, healthy relationships require attention, but they also require trust and breathing room. Y'all know we need that breathing room. I had to drop a bomb on that because healthy relationships require attention, but also require trust and breathing room. The key to being meticulous in relationships include active listening, consistency, and reliability. When you are meticulous with your partner, you show them that they are worth the effort of your full attention. You follow through on the small promises because you realize that trust is built in the tiny, microscopic moments rather than just the grand gestures. It's about creating a safe environment where the details of your shared life are handled with gentleness and respect. All right, family, we're going to take another quick pause. And if you are new here in the building, Welcome to Daily Dose of Dee. Welcome to the Love Palace. And this is a space where we explore words, ideals, and experiences to help us grow spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. So you make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any episode. I drop conversations that make you think, reflect, and sometimes even laugh at how we all are as human beings. Y'all feel me? So I'm going to come back and start wrapping this up for you because, like I said, I'm not going to keep you too long today. We're going to see about that. But we're going to discuss this in deeper right after these messages.
I always say, if I was a superhero, that would be my superhero name, Meticulous. Right? I have a big M on my chest. And I wouldn't do any good as meticulous, right? I wouldn't help crime and, as it's going on, right? There'd be like freaking all kind of danger happening below, and I would just fly down into it, and I would just go up to a candle and move it a half an inch, and then fly away. And everyone on the ground's like, who was that? And one guy's like, Meticulous. Right? So
Where the love at? I see black hatred. Come on, bruh. Why come y'all still be on that fake shit? Come on, bruh. How you black hating on blacks? That shit racist. Come on, bruh. If they don't give it back to us, then should we just take it? Come on, brother. Where the love at? I see black hatred. Come on, bruh. Why come y'all still be on that fake shit? Come on, bruh. How you black hating on blacks? That shit racist. Come on, bruh. If they don't give it back to us, then should we just take it? Come on, brother. Brother. Come on, brother. Go. Yeah, each one and teach one. Come on, brother. Go. Brother. You tired of seeing people suffer? Come on, brother. Go. Brother. Hey, come on, still in that emergency state. Go red at the date. If we don't get our act right, it just might be too late. No longer the wait, it's about time we elevate. I know you love to talk down and debate, but how we gon' find a way to keep the kids from getting hit by bullets dead straight on the switch of a gun that didn't fuck up the aim? Don't trip, I'm still pulling up on Saturday at 2 or even 2:30. Big mouthpiece back to clear up your vision, cause I know it's been getting blurry. They say that boy ain't funny, and he's strictly good vibes only. COC money land, and this G is still the homies. Don't forget every other mental health money to come pull up on me. At about 2:45, we can't go live like it's us only. Surely but surely, old boy said he my dog, but this I heard he been hating on me. Hey, hold up, homie, come on, brother. Where the love at? I see black hatred. Come on, my sister, don't you know you are destined for greatness? Come on, sister, I put big brother mouthpiece in your playlist. Come on, sister, with your twin husband, see that's tasteless. Come on, sister, where the love?
Welcome back, family. Welcome back. Make sure you tune into Big Mouthpiece this Saturday to Come On Brother. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, bro. And I know you're going to like the content. So while you over there enjoying the content, just go ahead and like it. And then his content might spark some interest and you might think of somebody. So go ahead and share it out and say, hey, y'all come on over to Big Mouthpiece. And then after you do all that, hit that notification button so you don't miss Big Mouthpiece on Saturday and every other Monday. And you never know. Sometimes he might just pop in and pop out and show people. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe because, as I always say, that is free 99. Okay, so let's go deeper and then I'm going to let y'all go into this word meticulous, the psychological side, right? Because it's important that we clarify that meticulousness is not an emotion. Let me be clear. It is not an emotion. It's a personality trait or a behavior style. It reflects how someone approaches tasks, responsibilities, and situations. It's about attention to detail and the way someone processes information before taking action. It's about, like I said, attention to every single detail and the way someone processes information before they take an action. While it might be driven by your emotions, okay? Here we go. It might be driven by emotions like anxiety or a desire for pride. The act itself is about how you process information and execute tasks. There is a very fine line between meticulous and being overly careful. Being meticulous is a proactive choice to be excellent. Being overly careful is often a reactive state driven by the dread of criticism, of failure. See the difference there? When someone crosses the line, they may spend too much time checking, correcting, or worrying about small details instead of helping them feel confident. It can create pressure. When a meticulous, when you are meticulous, you are reaching for a standard. When you are overly careful, you are often running away from a mistake. Let me say that again. When you are meticulous, you are reaching for that standard. But when you are overly careful, you are running away from a mistake. One is fueled by the passion for quality, while the other is fueled by fear of imperfection. True balance. Mhm. True balance comes when someone can pay attention to details while still allowing themselves grace. Perfection should never be the goal. Growth is. So, as we close this episode today, I want you to take a deep breath. Come on, y'all. Let it out and look at the world around you. We live in a fast paced society that tells us to move quickly and break things. But there is a quiet, there's a holy power in taking your time. There is dignity in detail and honor in the effort of doing something well. You don't have to be perfect to be meticulous. You just have to be present. Family, don't let the fear of a mistake stop your hands from moving, but don't let the rush of the world stop your heart from caring about the little things. Your attention is a gift, and how you spend it tells the world what you value. Be precise with your love, be careful with your spirit, and be thorough with your joy. So, Love Palace family, I just want you to know that there are people in the world who move slowly, not because they are unsure, but because they care. They care about the outcome, about the impact, about the details others overlook. They are the ones who read that fine print. They read that fine print. The ones who straighten that picture that's hanging up on your wall that's crooked, and the ones who remember what was said 3 conversations ago. Sometimes they are called picky, and sometimes they are called too careful. But what people do not always see is the heart behind the attention. Because meticulous people are often protectors of quality, protectors of meaning, and protectors of intention. Yet even the most careful soul must remember something. Life is not meant to be measured only by perfection. Sometimes the most beautiful moments are messy. The most powerful connections are imperfect. You can care about the details without carrying the weight of every outcome. You can be thoughtful without exhausting your spirit. So if you are someone who notices everything, hears everything, and feels responsible for getting things right, I want you to remember this. Your gift is awareness, your strength is intentional, but your peace lives in balance. Be careful, but not fearful. Be very thoughtful, but don't be overwhelmed. Be meticulous, but still allow yourself to breathe. Because life is not only about the details, it is also about the moments in between them. And those moments deserve your presence too. All right, Love Palace family. I said I wasn't going to keep you too long today because we got things to do. I got to go be meticulous about some things. So listen here, family. I wanted to let you know that Daily Dose of Dee will not be airing tomorrow. We got digital day here for the kids, so the children will be here and having digital school here at home. And we got a very important prom coming up. And this is where I'm going to really be meticulous because I'm making sure this king is looking sharp as ever. And he knows I'm going to be meticulous about that, him and his mama, right? But guess what, y'all? This is 229 episodes of Daily Dose of Dee. So you can always go run it back, run it back, run it back. And I believe the ships, too, is that, if I'm not mistaken, number 57. So you got plenty of content along with blended healing. Queen Kels will be doing her yoga and meditation tomorrow. And then you have Mouthpiece on Saturday. Okay? So you never know. I might decide to do a live. So like I said, hit your notification button. But definitely, as of now, tomorrow, there is no Daily Dose of Dee, but you never know. I might pop in and do something. So with that being said, if I don't talk to you all tomorrow, Love Palace family, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your peace. It might be chilling with your family. It might be just sitting watching some TV. It might just do whatever. Go outside, especially if it's nice, y'all. Go outside. Shout out to the replay game. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all for listening to the show. And as I continue to grow, I'm going to continue to live in my passion. And I'm going to be meticulous about it. You feel me? So peace and love. And as I stated before, everybody have a nice weekend. Tap into Blended Healing, Holistic Royalty by Kels, and Big Mouthpiece. See you real soon. Peace and love.
She don't rush when she step in. She don't rush when she step in. She let the room lean in. Roots deep, yeah, she grounded. Still fly when she move with them. Plants on the altar, smoke in the air. She
need to understand that nobody in life is flawless. Nobody is perfect. You know, perfection is something that really exists when you're talking about individuals. It's impossible. You can try to be as perfect as you want, but ultimately you're going to come across mistakes. Right. You're going to come across flaws. And I think the real perfection is in perfecting your imperfections. That's how you get to a place where you can ultimately be happy with who you are. And I'm proud of myself for it, you know, because at the end of the day, you're your own competition. You're competing to be the best version of you that you possibly can. And I think that I'm putting myself in a position to be the best version of myself.
She don't just love, she heals and keep. Let go, let flow. Daily dose of Dee. In the land is free. In the love palace, ships dock even key. Yeah, we guide the tide. Goddessdee. Whispering back when your heart needs reminding. D is divine, D is daily, D is love. A daily dose of